Today, I'm sharing 3 powerful ways to work with the angels in 2025. Welcome to this video. I'm so excited to dive into this topic today, especially because we are literally just a couple weeks away from a brand new year. Now, of course, I'm going to be sharing some guidance with you today in terms of how you can work with the angels to support you over the next year. And also, these are tools and ways in which you can work with the angels anytime, and it can support you in deepening your connection even further, especially if you are on this journey of spiritual growth, of awakening, and of following your calling and your purpose. So let's dive in. The first way in which you can work with the angels to support you in the upcoming new year is to create a sacred routine or ritual to support your connection. Now, this doesn't mean that it has to be anything crazy or complicated. And a little tip that I'm going to share with you is that this is something that can change from day to day. So, what I recommend that you do is you identify the top 2 or 3 ways in which you feel the most connected with the angel. So maybe it's doing card pulls if you have an angel oracle card deck. Maybe it's going on walks and really being in tune and present with yourself in nature and really being in a connection with the divine in that way. Maybe it's meditation, journaling, listening to angelic frequency music, whatever. There is an endless list of ways in which you're able to connect with the angels. And so the first thing that you're going to do is identify the top 2 or 3 ways that you feel the most connected. And then you're going to use that as your frame of reference every single day, that you are able to utilize that as a sacred connection time, a sacred connection practice to support you in deepening your connection. Now, another tip that I want to share with you is to make sure that one of these that you identify is something that you can do more on the go. And the reason why is because we are all busy. Sometimes we don't have time. And sometimes we only have like 2 minutes, maybe 5 minutes if we're lucky, to really take the time to connect. And so because of that, I don't necessarily think that we need to have this complicated ritual and have all these things. And I mean, of course, if you have that and maybe once a week you have this time and space to do that, then by all means, create an altar, have your own space in your home where it's like your angelic vibe connection space, but also have options for when you don't have time for that. And that's the biggest thing that I think trips people up, is because they'll be on this great routine. Maybe they set up an altar and have this whole process for connecting. Maybe they spend 30 minutes to an hour, and then life throws a curveball and all of a sudden you don't really have time to do that practice. And so then immediately there starts to feel this sense of disconnection. And so what I want to encourage is that you continue to foster that connection, and that you recognize that you don't necessarily need all of that, those 30 minutes or an hour to do that. And to understand that there's different ways in which we can connect. Like obviously the 30 minutes or an hour is like so nice. It's like walking into your own like space and you probably never want to leave, and it just feels so good. And to be able to do that is great. But also have backup plan. Have a backup plan for when you are busy, that you still have this way of connecting. So whether that means that you have a prayer that you have written somewhere that you can just say the prayer out loud and that be your connection moment, whether you listen to some sort of music that supports you in that way. If you have time to do a card pull for yourself, maybe it's that, maybe it's working with certain crystals, whatever it is, incorporate it into your life. And so this is the first tip. This is number one tool, is to have different ways to connect, and having some of those ways be more on the go, so that even while you're driving, even while you're, picking up your kids or doing whatever you got to do, that you can still incorporate this into your everyday life. Okay. Now, tip number two, for you to connect with the angels, to support your connection and working with the angels in 2025, is for you to utilize signs, symbols, and communication on a deeper level with the angels. Now, this is one of the most common questions that I get. You see 444, you see 111, and then you're like, okay, cool. Like, I'm seeing all the angel numbers, but what does this mean? What are they trying to tell me? This is where the work begins. And this is where you get to dive in deeper in terms of understanding how the angels communicate and connect with you, and understanding their different signs, different symbols, different ways in which you can receive guidance that is indirect usually, but that is there nevertheless. And so one of my goals is to support you in and being able to discern and decode and have greater confidence in yourself, in your ability to understand when the angels are sending you signs and messages and helping you to receive it fully rather than see it and then be like, okay, but what does that mean? Like immediately it's like, okay, what is it? I'm confused. And if I'm confused, now I feel discouraged. Instead, I want you to feel encouraged. I want you to feel just so connected and so supported and aligned with how the angels are communicating with you. And on top of that, being able to really pick up and understand the different synchronicities that are always there, that are always happening, that are always supporting you on your journey. So there's a lot of different ways in which this can happen. And I'm going to share with you something really special that I've created at the end of this video where you can dive deeper into this and be able to support yourself in understanding how the angels are communicating with you and be able to interpret that on a deeper level. At the base level, though, when you are receiving any sort of signs or symbols, so whether that's angel numbers, whether that is you see feathers, you see coins, whether you see a rainbow or any other way in which the angels are communicating with you, at the very base level, it is them letting you know, like a confirmation that they are here with you. So it's important for you to recognize that, for you to take that and acknowledge that. And when we are in a space of acknowledgement of like, oh my gosh, thank you for letting me know that you're here, then the deeper meaning can begin to be shown to us. Otherwise, if we see the sign and then we're like, hey, what does it mean? Then we're not even taking that first step to be grateful and to acknowledge the fact that the angels are there and present with us. So I am really excited to share with you how I am planning on supporting you throughout the next year in deepening your angelic connection and supporting you with receiving communication and understanding, most importantly, understanding what the angels want to share with you. So that's tip number 2. And then number 3, the third tool, the third powerful way in which you can work with the angels for the upcoming year is with intention setting. And it's with being in a space where you are in this co-creative relationship where it's a balance between, okay, what is coming up for me and my awareness in terms of what I desire, and where's the divine guiding me, and how am I being asked to surrender to the divine's plan, and how can I align my desires and my viewpoint, my perspective with where the divine is guiding me for my highest good. And so when we set intentions with the angels, what happens is that not only, and here's the thing, I don't want you to think of it as something that's like, okay, I'm setting my intention like, angels, please bring me this. and it's not like, an order, like, I want this thing. Okay, angels, bring it to me. It's more so, again, a co-creative relationship where it's an understanding that as you are setting intentions with the angels, they are going to show you what you need to heal, what needs to be released, and who you need to become in order to bring that whatever experience, whatever the thing is, into fruition. So it is very much a guided process where we declare like, hey, I'm ready for this thing. I desire this thing. And the angels say, okay, cool. This is who you must become. This is what you need to develop within yourself in terms of your character, in terms of your beliefs, in terms of what you're doing, the actions that you're taking, all of that. We have to claim responsibility for that. And so the angels, that's how they support us. That's how they guide us. So it's not necessarily about, I want this thing. Angels, bring it to me. Why aren't you bringing it to me? It's about looking at who are they calling me to become as a result of what I've declared and setting the intention. And so that's how then working with the angels, how momentum can be created quite quickly, and how sometimes the path goes in ways which you didn't really expect or think about. However, you now have this strong foundation and understanding that the angels are guiding you to exactly where you need to go, the experiences you need to have in order to reach the point that you've declared that you desired. And so this is actually one of the things that we are working on together inside of my community space. It's called the Angels Guild. It's a membership community. We are working on that right now with the month of December. We are setting intentions for 2025, and I'm walking everyone through the process of step by step clearing things out, reflecting on 2024, being able to move through the energy, stepping into what is the divine's plan and divine's vision for you that's for your highest good, and then how to set intentions that are actually aligned. Because how many times have you potentially set intentions and then it's like, nothing happens. It feels like it doesn't work. It feels like it doesn't work out. And then you're left feeling stuck. You're feeling disappointed. You're feeling frustrated because you're like, what's the point of even trying to set intentions and doing the whole manifesting thing if it doesn't work anyways? So this is a way in which you can actually do this in a way that feels so aligned and so good and simple. And when we connect with simple, that's where we connect with that divine flow. And so that's what we're doing right now inside of the Angels Guild. And so speaking of the Angels Guild, this is such an incredible, beautiful space. I have so many amazing things planned for 2025 for the members inside of the Angels Guild. And this is where I want to invite you to come and connect and come be a part of this membership community. So one of the biggest focuses inside of the Angels Guild is to support you in deepening your spiritual connection, helping you to align with the angels, and supporting you in understanding your true purpose and aligning with your divine path. And so those are the focuses and the core themes that we go through inside of the Angels Guild. Now, the way that it works is that every single month we have a specific angelic theme that we focus on. So for example, in January, we're going to be focusing on clearing out blocks. Another month, we are talking about what it means to understand your true purpose and align with that purpose. There's months where we go into understanding your gifts and your abilities. So it's a whole breakdown, and you can find the full breakdown on the website, which you can check out in the link that is in the description below this video. But essentially, there's a full breakdown. There's a whole pathway that we walk through throughout the whole year to support you on your journey alongside the angels. And so this is a space where you get to come in and you have focused practice. So you receive practice trainings, you receive meditations to support you. You receive a connection circle, a time for you to connect with the community members and be able to share your experiences, ask questions, things like that. And then, of course, my favorite call every single month is Ask the Angels, which is a personalized guidance, like supporting you, receiving channeled messages and guidance from the angels to support you on your specific journey. And so it's like a full thing. And if there's one thing that if you think about when it comes to investing into your growth and into your future for the next year, the Angels Guild is honestly, I think, I may be a little bit biased, but I think one of the best investments that you can make, because it really is about you and your spiritual growth and your connection to yourself, as well as with like-minded souls, and helping you to really deepen in that angelic connection so that you feel confident, you feel aligned, you feel supported, and you have clarity for where you're going. And so this is one of the themes that we're also going to be exploring, is how do you actually communicate with the angels? How can you interpret the signs and messages that are coming in, and helping you to really uncover that and support you in knowing your unique way of communicating with the angels and how you interpret their signs and messages. So we are diving into so many things. Now, for a limited time, there's something really special that I have going on right now. For a limited time, you can come join the Angels Guild on a 7-day free trial. And there is no obligation. If you come in and you're like, no, this isn't for me, you can cancel and you don't have to stay. But I promise you, you will most likely want to stay. And this is one of those spaces where when you jump in, there's already things for you to dive into. There's a December stuff that we're working on right now with setting your intentions and really planning out your 2025 to be aligned for you, as well as the Angelic Realms pathway. This is a pathway that I've created that really guides you through the process of understanding the different angelic realms, helping you to deepen your connection. We cover the guardian angels, archangels, cosmic angels, Herschel angels, seraphim angels. So it kind of leads you through. There's a specific order that I walk you through that process. And then on top of that, there are some trainings to help you to uncover your starseed origin or your earth angel origin and role. So that way you have a baseline. You're kind of set up in a way where you have a foundation and understanding of the different angels and how we can work with them, and a reference for you to come back to, as well as then setting you up for the upcoming year. You also have 2 options to join when you decide to sign up. There is the monthly, which is $79 a month, or you can save 2 months. You can also receive exclusive bonuses when you join for the full year. And for the full year, the bonuses are amazing. You're receiving the Archangel Oracle card deck. You're receiving 4 prayer magnets. You are going to be receiving a one-on-one guardian angel reading session, which I cannot wait. I'm so excited for that bonus. And you're also going to be receiving a guided meditations bundle. So there is so much support that's coming in to help you, to guide you, to support you in the upcoming year. And I'm so excited. If, maybe on your vision board or in your intentions, you've already set the stage for, I am going to be deepening my spiritual connection. I'm going to align with my true self. I'm going to align with the angels and elevate in that particular way. The Angels Guild is for you. So all the details are in the description below this video. You can go to the link, check it out. If you have any questions, reach out to me. But at the very least, I highly recommend you check out the 7-day free trial, because it's risk-free. And I guarantee you're going to learn something. You're going to take something away. And so might as well check it out. So all the details are there. I cannot wait. This is going to be so amazing, so powerful, and just such a beautiful way to connect. And you'll also be able to experience our upcoming circles, our community circle that's coming up very soon. So that's pretty much it. I can't wait. Can't wait to see you on the inside. I would love to hear from you right now in the comments below. Let me know which of these 3 ways that you are going to start working with the angels, maybe one of the ways that you've already been working with the angels. And if you have any questions, then please feel free to post that in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings, and I will see you again soon. Bye.